Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIV Class and Job Quest series. Last time we took on Final Fantasy XIV's most unique, unusual, and probably least loved of all the classes, the Blue Mage. Poor Blue Mage. Just not a lot of people play it. Part of the problem is you can't play it for most content. It's stuck at level 80 when the rest of the game's at level 100. You can't take it in the duty finder, so you're stuck having to make pre-made groups or soloing stuff, and you have to grind out skills all over the game. Personally, I enjoy the heck out of this class, and I can't wait to see what they do with Beastmaster, as well as giving us the upgrade to this to level 90, which are supposed to be in the same patch. Ugh, 7.5 is gonna be a nightmare. But we are not here to talk about 7.5. We're not even here to talk about 7.4 and the lovely upgrade to the glamour system that we're going to be getting, which will let me use this Blue Mage drip on all my classes if I felt like it. Ooh, that's going to be a fun thought. I might actually do that. No, today we're here to spin the wheel and see what new class we're going to be playing. You know, part of me wishes I could just hide the title from you all so you'd get surprised like I am about which class shows up, but that'd be weird. I mean, you wouldn't know what class I'm playing. Heck, I don't know what class I'm playing. I'm very curious to see what we're playing today. We are playing the Sage. Honestly, I'm going to enjoy this one. All right, Sage it is. I'm all set and ready to go. And of course, we're on our prior job because we can't actually start the Sage class until we pick up the Sage class. First up, Sage's Path. This is gonna be one of those little short ones because Sage only has 10 levels worth of job quests. They only go from 70 to 80.
Limsa Laminsa, former distributable haven for pirates, now one of the realm's finest city-states, boasting a peerless shipping industry and an enviable culinary culture. Oh, how it bursts! The tomes did not lie.
Got ourselves a Garlean tourist here.
Well, here I am, Mother, in faraway Eorzea. I will complete this mission just you watch. In your noble name, and as first of my class, I will succeed. And afterwards, perhaps I shall invite our esteemed alumna Alice for tea at the Bismarck. I'll be the envy of everyone.
You know Alice?
My apologies, good sir. I failed to notice you.
Clearly, you were too busy, talking yourself up.
I am Lala Jinjal, a native of Garlean. By your appearance, I assume you are an adventurer. Are you perchance well-traveled in Eorzea?
And beyond.
Oh, so you are. How very fortuitous. And Dekumon is your name, you say? I swear I'd heard it somewhere before. In any event, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And likewise.
As for myself, I am an operative on a mission from the Forum, our nation's governing body. This being my first time in Eorzea, I studied as best I could in preparation, but there is no substitute for a local's knowledge. Thus I intend to hire an adventurer like yourself to serve as my escort. The mission is the pursuit and capture of fugitives, and thus it will entail some danger, but you appear to be no stranger to such. Might you be willing to assist me in this endeavor?
I'd be glad to give you the grand tour, certainly, if the reward is satisfactory. Nah, Garlean tourist, we'll show her around.
Oh, wonderful. While I have some skill with the blade and can fend for myself, I shall be glad of your capable company.
That's saying a lot.
Now then, ere I divulge the particulars of my mission, we should head somewhere more private. Perhaps outside the city by the Zephyr Gate?
Okay. Man, it's like, we only have, 10 levels worth of quests. We're gonna cram as many nods in as we can. I'm still honestly surprised the game let me start this quest as a Blue Mage. I figured they'd lock me out.
Forgive me if I seem overly cautious, but this mission is highly confidential. Were the wrong people to learn of it, my superiors would give me an earful. But I believe we may speak freely here, so permit me to brief you on the details. As I mentioned, I am on the trail of fugitives, criminals who fled Garlean and came to these shores. Extremely dangerous individuals who have enhanced themselves via forbidden means which have rendered them unsound of mind. While in a state of delirium, one of their compatriots even committed murder. He died thereafter due to side effects of his enhancement, but 3 others remain at large and pose a threat to innocence. Their leader, a very male, is also alleged to have stolen valuable technological secrets. By way of reference material, I brought this soul crystal.
Oh? Might this be a sage's soul crystal?
Ah, it's hot! It's hot! What in the world? I've never known soul crystal to give off such heat before.
That's unusual.
Ah, it's finally cooled down. But what could have triggered that intense reaction?
Me, maybe?
Not even at the studium did I ever witness such a thing. But maybe it was you.
Jesus.
The technological secrets which were stolen were contained in a similar crystal. This particular sample has been loaned to me by a healing institute in Garlean. Tell me, Dekumon, in the course of your adventures, have you ever fervently wished to save someone?
Multiple times, my dear. Multiple times.
But failed to do so despite your best efforts, and afterwards cursed your own powerlessness.
Failed to do so. Horsefant comes to mind. And a couple others. Yeah, there were a few. I've had to watch some of my dearest friends slip away. Yes, but it doesn't stop me from trying to save whoever I can. Yeah, we've lost a couple. Iceheart, Horsefant.
Forgive me, my question was indelicate, but there can be no doubt the soul crystal resonated with that desire within you.
Handy.
When I received the crystal, I was told that, should it respond in this manner to my Eorzean collaborator, I should entrust it to them. For the knowledge it imparts, the knowledge of
Yeah. Goddamn. Somantu. I cannot pronounce that. Semantuix, I think.
would surely avail me in my mission. Developed at the studium, Semantuix is a discipline which combines the wisdom of medicine, aetherology, and sorcery, and those who have mastered it are called sages. Through medicine, a sage grasps the workings of the flesh. Through aetherology, he unlocks the secrets of the soul. And through sorcery, he learns to manipulate the two. Thus trained, a sage has the ability to both strengthen and heal. Yet by the same token, he is also capable of the opposite, of causing harm.
Mages that can do damage. That's a novel idea.
Oh, not just anyone can take up the sage's art. No, one must be prepared to hold the lives of others in one's hands. Are you willing to bear such a burden, Dekumon? If you are, and would swear to use the art for good, then I shall entrust this soul crystal to you.
For good, she says. I suppose I could temper my bloodlust.
So, have you come to a decision?
Yes.
Then I will bear witness to your pledge. Do you swear to use the sage's art for good, and to wield its power to the best of your judgment and ability?
Swear and become a sage, yes! Like I said, damn, we are cramming the nods in.
Oh, excellent! Chosen as you are by the crystal, I had faith that you would rise to the occasion. When those around you cry out for succor, the crystal shall be your ally, for it bears the wisdom of sages past and their hopes for the future. By hearkening to their whispers and following in their footsteps, you will come to embody those hopes, to save and change countless lives. Oh, lest you worry how you will learn the art, I can provide guidance, to an extent at any case. During my time at the studium, I had occasion to study Semantuix, you see. While I wasn't gifted in spellcraft when came to favor steel, I do remember the lessons and will share what I know. Together with the soul crystal, I shall provide you with a set of sage's garments.
Don't worry, I brought my own.
So go on, take up your crystal and don your attire, and we shall begin your training.
Okay. And with that, the sage is unlocked. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a change of clothes to put on. You know, I've never been a big fan of the sage outfits. They look too plain, but I guess it is Garlean gear. Can't be expecting too much. This is the level 80 artifact armor, lest you wonder, including its weapon. Normally I'd be wearing something pretty much identical. In fact, what am I wearing on that? Because the sage is only level 80 itself. Oh. The Crypt Lurker's gear. Fair enough. Alright, madame. First up, Sage's Focus. Well, do I look the part, madame? I do love the weapon of the sage, though. It is so cool looking.
I see the crystal has imparted to you its knowledge, as expected. Excellent. You are ready to embark on your training, and naturally it begins with the armaments, a set of short staves known as noliths. Noliths trace their roots to healers of Eld, who employed naturally occurring objects of power known as adderstones. These stones, which harbor spiritual energy, were placed around the sick and ailing to create an etheric confluence through which the healer channeled his magics. From this primitive design, Novus gradually evolved into their present form. While the construction is far more sophisticated, the basic principle remains unchanged. In practice, the Sage wields Novus as an extension of his mind, sending them darting through the air to weave the arcane patterns through which he unleashes advanced magics. If they sound difficult to wield, well, it is because they are. Even the Studium's most talented require years of training to become proficient.
And I did it in 5 seconds.
But you have an advantage that transcends talent. The crystal has chosen you. With its knowledge, the techniques will come naturally to you than others.
Yeah, more naturally than others, sorry.
Now, as much as I would like to have you try your hand with the Noliths at once, I've just received promising intelligence from Command.
Oh, convenient.
Apparently, our fugitives have taken themselves to Idleshire in the Dravanian hinterlands. Let us make our way there at once.
Alright, Idleshire. Weird place, but sure, why not? Alright, we're here.
So this is Idleshire. The tales do not place justice. Truly impressive what the goblins and their fellow scavengers have managed to build upon the ruins of our colony. Sorry. To the task at hand. As I mentioned before, we have reason to believe that the fugitives have recently passed through this town, and may even still be here. For the sake of efficiency, I suggest we split up and search. I will see to the town south, if you could tend to the north.
I can do that. Assuming my anima doesn't decide to try and fly through the camera again. Alright, this is the spot, but I'm not seeing anybody that qualifies as a fugitive. Hello, are there any lawbreakers around here? Help! Somebody please! I need help! Well, that sounds like my cue.
Did you hear that?
I did. I mean, we both have these big cat ears for a reason. Male Vera? Wielding sealed gear? Looking a little sus?
That man is in trouble.
Then let's go help. You know, I would have picked that voice for him exactly. Look at me. When I'm talking to you!
Stop this at once!
Woo! And this is where you find out that Sage is a shield healer.
A Sage's barrier! Damn, he's a fast learner. Lifer.
Too many eyes and ears. We'd best leave. I gotta do a quick voice change for him.
I don't know who you are, and I don't care.
Do not get in our way again. You've been warned.
Wait!
He did not. Just let him teleport away. That's all you have to do. Just let him teleport away. Don't try to stop him in any way. I mean, it's not like teleport's an 8-second channel. All right, let's get this guy up. Render aid. Really? I'm half surprised it didn't, have me actually just cast a healing spell on him. I guess he's more scared than hurt at this point.
Thank you. Had you not intervened when you did, I dread to think what might have become of me. Permit me to introduce myself. Valdrent of Garlean, at your service.
Truly? I'm Garlean too, a recent graduate of the Studium, in fact. Would you mind telling us what happened?
Oh, that an alumna should come to my rescue. Thalik watches over his own. As to what happened, what is there to say? I was going about my business when they set upon me without warning or provocation.
I see. What is your business, if you do not mind me asking?
Oh, healing of the provision of it, that is. I'm a sage, you see, and I travel the realm providing treatment gratis to those who cannot afford it.
Oh, a sage besides! Speaking of which, one of your assailants, the ferryman, also wielded sage magic. Was he known to you?
No, I never so much as laid eyes upon him before. I do have an inkling, however, as to why the villains have come here. If they use the sage sought for ill, then their destination is like to be St. Mackay's Arboretum.
The Arboretum? What could they possibly seek in that abandoned place?
Weeds. Lots and lots of weeds. Following the Exodus, the cultivation of certain plants became forbidden in Garlean, but that which can no longer be found in the motherland still grows freely there, among which are potent, dangerous herbs.
Oh, I see. That does stand to reason, and I dare say it was for your knowledge that the fugitives attacked you.
I think they just liked my drip. You two are a sage, yet you do not appear to be Garlean. How did you come by your soul crystal?
Oh, the good people of Fantasy Technicon entrusted the crystal to me, and when it exhibited a strong resonance in Dekumon's presence, I in turn entrusted it to him.
Then you were chosen to inherit, unlike me.
Is aught amiss, Master Faldrint?
No, 'tis nothing. I was but struck by the remarkable providence to have crossed paths with sages so far from home. Ours is a reclusive nation, after all. Our policy to observe, not intervene. This did not sit well with me, and so I left Garlean behind, as the great Master Louis Swall once did. And though I would never equate myself to him, I too believe it my duty to alleviate suffering in the world.
So that's what brought you to Eorzea. You are a noble soul, Master Faldrint, and I commend your resolve.
Well, I must return to the road. I thank you again for coming to my aid. Till next we meet, let us both endeavor to seek out new knowledge and possibilities for the betterment of mankind.
I wonder if he's wearing the level 90 Sage gear. Sage did come out in Endwalker after all, so they would probably have gear already set up to 90 when they did this quest. I don't know. I can't see the level 90 gear being level 81.
Let us head to St. Mackay's Arboretum at once. Given what we know of the fugitives, I had considered that they might be after knowledge sealed in the Great Global Library, but Master Faldrint presents a compelling theory. And for an orbit-proven theory of my own, our Kori have clearly enhanced themselves with sage magic. I had suspected as much given what they stole, but the leader's actions earlier leave little room for doubt. Not that it gives us any greater insight into who they are or their ultimate goal. Regardless, to use a sage's soul crystal for ill is unforgivable, and I'll not rest until these criminals have been brought to justice. Oh, right, to the Arboretum. Our mission aside, I dare say it would be an ideal place for your training.
Keep forgetting how long these opening quests are for these. St. McCain's. Gotta love the place.
Oh, by the scholar, so this is St. Mackay's Arboretum. From the illustrations, I did not think it would be so immense, or overgrown. It may interest you to know that this place holds special meaning to sages. From ancient strains to crossbred creations, myriad medicinal plants have been cultivated within its halls. Alas, in the wake of the Exodus 15 years ago, this once magnificent institution has fallen into ruin.
That's just the kind of the way it goes.
Still, there's a certain charm in seeing nature reassert her dominion. Why, it must be a veritable menagerie of wild wildlife within. I should like to spend a day studying them, field guide in hand.
And sword in the other hand, trust me, you're gonna need it.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me. This isn't a field trip, but a mission. Our objective is to find the fugitives, and failing that, clues that will lead us to them. Please see to your preparations. A spot of practice with your spells would not go astray, and then we shall venture in.
You have learned all sage actions and traits to level 70, yep. Standard, and we're getting our duty calls to give us our training mission.
If you're ready, then let us venture forth.
Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. One of these. Alright, let's go. You know, I do wish some duty calls had hard modes, just for challenge's sake.
If our assumptions are correct, the futurists have come and may still be here. Keep your eyes peeled and your guard up. These halls are home to dangerous creatures. I will draw their attention that you may focus on applying your techniques.
You let me off the leash there? Awesome. First things first. This is the Sage's unique skill, Cardia, and this basically means all of my damaging spells give her free heals. Oh, okay. I'm already casting Cardia on you. I'm casting it. I'm casting it more. It's got a long cooldown. There we go. Cast Cardia on the law.
There, just so. Now let's continue on.
All right, our first round of critters. Yes, I know how to give you barriers, but just for everyone else's sake, my normal heal spells over here, prognosis, diagnosis, and such, they are just normal heals. Once I use Eorzea, they glow and they turn into barrier skills. Go for a fresh one here. As for the damaging spell, it turns Dosis, which is kind of like my normal just attack spell, it turns it into a dot. Also got that, which is like one of the better spells we've got. Oh dear. Also, you didn't notice, it turns it into an instant cast. Of course, as you can see, the healing she's getting is pretty minor. Thankfully, you can save Eorzea pretty much indefinitely. Perfect, because I can pop it right ahead, right there at the beginning. You got it. She starts AoEing these guys. I will start blasting them with my own AoEs. Specifically, Toxicon is really good. As you can see, it's using up those little markers at the bottom of the gauge. I get those from basically having my shields put on people and popped. If I do this, I put one of those on her. Wait for them to pop it. I get an Adder Sting. And that's the only way I know of to get those, I believe. I don't think I have any extra skills to just give them to me for free. The upper ones, however, those blue ovals, are used on all the skills that are on my D-pad on the R2. They're basically like off global cooldown healing abilities. Turn my Eorzea back on. But what might this be? Peculiar trace. What'd you find, Lala?
Some manner of plant seems to have been harvested here. I can't identify it by the remaining parts, however. There may be other crews nearby. We should investigate further.
Flurries of tiny bubbles break the water's surface at regular intervals. Some manner of creature hiding under the lily pad, perhaps. An impression on the edge of the lily pad suggests someone knelt here, perhaps to draw water. This one takes much longer than the other two.
What if the same plant taken? What could it possibly be?
Resting at the bottom of the pool is an animal carcass overgrown with plant life. Perhaps it fell in while foraging for food. Fine scorch marks are evidence on the leaf edge, reminiscent of those left by sage magics. How do you tell the difference between a sage magic scorch mark and a black magic scorch mark?
Traces of ice. Someone recently fought here. A proficient wielder of magic.
Yeah, well, we saw they had one of those.
The fugitives may be close. Be on your guard.
I've been on my guard. I'm waiting for the game to give me something to use it on. Doesn't seem we're gonna find one yet. Then again. Ah, there's our 3 troublemakers.
Fugitives, in the name of the Forum, I demand you surrender yourselves at once.
I just realized he's using Alphino's outfit, which I think that is actually the Sage armor, or something much closer to it. I know those are the same Nolis that Alphino uses. Yeah, dude, I'm a Sage too. Of all the weapons to bear against us. We got a problem?
No matter.
I warned you once, and I won't warn you again. I miss this music. Defeat Loifi and his accomplices. I've got this. Stand back. We're gonna fight you one-on-one, huh? Alright, you're barriered. Here's my Toxicon back. I forgot, that's a relatively recent thing they added, the actual cast bars on the characters. I should use these up as much as possible. They are good. You don't have a lot of health there, buddy. Uh-oh, Life was helping out. Cute. You're definitely the easier one to take down. Woo, that hurt. Fine, I'm gonna take out Lifa first. Oh fuck. She just covered me, so she's gonna take this hit instead of me. Whew. What a hit it was. Oh dear. It's not good at dodging shit. And he's beefy. one's down. That one's a barrier, or not a barrier, just a defensive. Yeah, God, that does so much damage. There we go, we got her. Dude, that black mage hits hard. Not to mention, I am not super comfortable healing in this game in general. Especially on NPCs. Because kind of trying to select them with the controller is a bit of a bitch. Whatever, we don't have time for this.
You held your own against the enhanced.
And?
But that's enough sport for now. The mission takes precedence.
Oh shit.
Oh, confound it, not again!
That was cheap. Distracting us while the other one started the teleport. Good strategy though this time. As opposed to just, them teleporting in front of us with us doing nothing about it.
What's this?
Probably all the dank weed they were gathering in here. What you got?
The pouch they dropped contains a plant. It's they came for, I shouldn't doubt. Tis a manner of herb, but none I've seen in the course of my studies. As I made my way out, I also stumbled upon what appears to be a diary by the entrance.
Convenient!
Though much of the contents are magically obfuscated, I could make out some somnatical terms, so we may assume it belonged to a sage. As we continue our pursuit, I will work on lifting the enchantment. When you have a moment, please feel free to peruse the contents in Idleshire. On that note, let us head back to the settlement.
I imagine we're done with this quest. Yep. And here we are.
I've dispatched the plant to Garlean for identification. When we learn what it is, I believe we will gain insight into the villain's objective. Now, tell me, Dekumon, have you been practicing with the Nolus while I wasn't looking? I ask because even with the crystal's knowledge, you demonstrated remarkable proficiency. Regardless, 'tis plain you have a gift for the art. The sages whose memories reside in the crystal must be beaming with pride. Though sometimes I cannot help but wonder, if the sage's art was created for the betterment of mankind, why then does it incorporate techniques which inflict harm?
Because even healers need to protect themselves from BS.
And the fugitives? What could have compelled them to spurn a homeland's prescribed policy, as Master Louis swore and Master Faldrint have? I'm used to no avail. It will be a while before we hear back regarding the plant. Until we do, please take the opportunity to continue honing your skills. As you go about your training, remember to heed the voices within your soul crystal. Do so, and your predecessors will surely grant you the wisdom to protect those you hold dear.
A diary of a sage is now available for perusal. More entries will become legible as you progress through the story. Well, I think we'll just check it once we get all the way to the end. How's that? Next up, Sands of Despair.
Wonderful timing, Dekumon. Remember that mystery plant I sent to Garlean for analysis? I received the results not long ago. It was Musk Malloy, a herb that possesses potent ether fortifying properties. Owing to its effect, its cultivation was outlawed some years ago. It is most certainly why the fugitives came to Eorzea. Unable to obtain the herb in Garlean, they decided to procure it from the Arboretum. But they likely intend to use it in conjunction with the Soul Crystal to further enhance themselves.
Or to stabilize what enhancements they've already made. That's what it sounded like it could be used for.
Though their motives are still a mystery, The fact remains that they have already caused harm and will continue to do so until they are brought to justice. Now, as they failed to obtain macOS here, they will need to look elsewhere. And I'm pleased to say that my informer has helped me to identify an apothecary who deals in the herb, and whom I suspect our quarry will seek out. This individual is a resident of Lost Hope in central Thanalan, and that is where we shall next take ourselves. Mark my words, they won't escape this time. I'll suffer them to misuse the sage's noble art no longer, and much less with that soul crystal.
Oh. Do I detect a personal stake in the matter?
Sorry, if we are to catch the fugitives, we'd best hurry. That said, we should take a moment to regroup and prepare at Blackbrush Station before heading on to Lost Hope.
Blackbrush. I think I have a teleporter there. Alright, we're here.
Good God, such a dry and dusty place this is. What I wouldn't give for a bath right now.
You really need to learn to stop talking to yourself, Lala.
How long have you been here?
Long enough to hear the bath comment.
I mean, 'tis well you are here. I've already replenished my supplies, so if you're ready, we may begin looking for the apothecary at once. A human woman whose facial tattoo should mark her out. The fugitives are likely to be searching for her too. We must find her before they... That woman near fits the description, but something appears to be amiss. Let us investigate.
Woman yonder? Which woman yonder? Ma'am, you alright? You look like you're having a panic attack.
Help me, please! What ails you, madame? I was dealing with a customer when a group of bandits attacked us. I managed to flee, but he's still at their mercy.
That sounds like our trio of troublemakers.
Why not? We'll help you. Pray lead the way.
I think there was a nod just there.
Thank you.
I don't know, I was watching the text box and her.
It could only be them.
Could it? Could just be any other random bandits, but you never know. I don't see anybody here. Oh, that's just a normal bandit camp.
Oh, it's indeed them. But wait, is that Master Faldrint?
Faldrin's here? God dang it, they accosted him again. Look, he's off limits, alright?
It's over, villains. Lay down your arms, or else... Or else what? Answer me one thing. What's all this for? Why go to such lengths and forsake everything you had to obtain power? And why wield such power against good, well-meaning souls?
Good. Well-meaning. You know nothing about us. Nothing. You're just fools who believe everything you've been fed. I'm beginning to regret sparing you. Do you feel it? The weight of the sacred duty? To strive for the betterment of mankind and stand as a beacon of hope? It's nauseating, really. To play with people's lives. Do you feel it? The weight of that sin?
Oh.
You would speak of sin? To do not when a life might be saved. That is the greatest sin. Every day unfortunate souls die without reason, at fate's whim. 'Tis the sage's duty to fight this injustice by whatever means he may. If you understand this, then it is not too late for you. You may yet make something of your lives. Before I make something out of your hides.
Oh, shut your mouth.
You wanna fight? We can do this.
If you're determined to protect that wretch, then I will consider you complicit.
Oh, I am definitely missing some pieces of the story here.
Wait, I know you.
You do? Now I'm curious. Whoa! When do I get that sage spell? That was awesome.
gather too close to the settlement for comfort. I fear for the civilians. But they wouldn't stand a chance against such a fiend, as they would well know.
You bastard!
No, don't let him provoke you.
Alright. Bad trip.
Stay with me. Listen to my voice.
We must loath the beast elsewhere and tend to it. Dekumon, would you mind assisting me?
Go. I have the situation here in hand.
I hope so. Awkward position for a nod, but I'll take it. Like I thought, those enhancements they were given aren't stable. And it looks like Father didn't do so well. That's alright. I can handle this. That's not that tough. Does help that I've got a few levels on him too. Not too many, but a few. Oops, excuse me. There we go. I figured the dot would get him. Alright, Faldrin, stand up.
Thank you, my friend, and well fought. I dare say you're a born sage. Fascinating. But come, we should return to the others. The villains may not remain stricken for long.
That's concerning. They still seem pretty stricken to me. Come on, man, you can't fight all of us alone.
Their condition is unchanged. We should probably take advantage of this and apprehend them.
It's a good thought, but I don't think you're gonna give us a chance, are you?
But this symptom...
Hold on, I'm getting us out of here.
We're fine. No fear.
No, you're not, and you know it! It's the enhancement, isn't it? I know something of the procedure, of its potency, and the harm it causes. There's a limit to the amount of corporeal ether a living being can harbor. As we grow up, it waxes. As we grow old, it wanes. A gradual, gentle process, if allowed to function in the natural fashion. But complications may arise when one forcibly fortifies that ether, as a rogue healer was rumored to have been doing with live subjects some years ago. The man used an unproven procedure on countless souls, a forbidden procedure, known only to a select few sages.
And would that random person just happen to be Mr. Top Hat?
And though he succeeded in a few instances, those subjects suffered from debilitating side effects. But those rumors were denounced by the forum as baseless.
And yet we're seeing the truth.
You'll believe anything they tell you, won't you? Naive fools.
What?
Can you stand?
Wait, please.
Oh, they're standing.
It's really you, isn't it? Mahal. Ansel.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Oh, my children, oh, how you've grown. Like the 12 you're alive.
Interesting. And they're leaving. Shit. Guys, are we just gonna stand here and let them do this again? Fine. I guess it is a few quests too early. Alright. Now this is getting a little interesting. More characters know each other than they should.
I had the perfect chance to apprehend the fugitives again, to complete my mission, but I couldn't. It seems you know them. The ones called Mahoud and Ansel. Of course, they're my adopted children.
Oh.
They were orphaned at a young age, and I took them in and raised them as my own. Though none of us were related by blood, we became as close as family as any. Ours was a quiet, comfortable life, but then one day Bahamut fell sick. She had a raging fever and grew weaker with every passing moment. Etherspurn, the illness is called. I read about it. A rare disease wherein the body becomes unable to draw ether from food. There's no known cure, only palliative care.
Well, that sucks. Basically just ether malnourishment.
Our troubles didn't end there. Even as we were struggling to look after Bahamut, a fell beast attacked our settlement. Ansel tried to protect his sister and was badly hurt. The Kyurgeon said that he would be bedridden for the rest of his days. I didn't know what to do. Without the coin to care for them, my mind went to dark places. I began thinking of how I might spare them the pain. Spare us all.
Oh. She wasn't kidding about dark places.
It was in that state that he found me, a kindly traveler. A healer? Yes, he offered to help Bahamut and Ansel and refused what little payment I tried to give. But he also said that their condition demanded special care and facilities. It would take years, many years. But desperate as I was, I accepted without hesitation. And so he left with my children. It was hard not knowing what became of them, wondering if I had made the right choice. But I clung to the hope that one day we would be reunited. And we were. Oh, to finally see them again is... I haven't the words for it. And it matters not that they've changed. The healer. What was his name? Gildevane, he called himself. A healer of some renown in his native Charlian, I believe.
Oh.
A truly touching tale. Where there is life, there is hope. Would you not agree? Now then, if I'm no longer needed here, I shall return to making my rounds. Till next time, my aspiring sage.
Gildevane, huh? Alright. I've got two possibilities here. Either Gildevane is the prior owner of my crystal, or he's Top Hat.
I believe the danger is past, but for good measure, I will ask the Immortal Flames to keep an eye on the area. Oh, we're in your debt. Now, if you do not mind telling me, was this your first time meeting Master Faldenet? Oh no, he's a regular of mine, introduced by an acquaintance. And when he comes, he always takes a moment to treat those who are unwell.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I think it's the first one. I think Gildvert was the original owner of the crystal that I have.
But to have so many kindly healers, surely it must be a wonderful place indeed.
Yeah, you'd think that.
And who is this acquaintance of yours, if I may ask? A merchant in Aleport. Master Faldenet buys out chemical ingredients for him. Rare items sourced directly from Thavnair. I see. Out of curiosity, what did Master Faldenet buy from you this time? Oh, just the usual.
Oh.
Oh, just the usual. A few sprigs of musmaloi. He was actually the one who told me where to get the herb. Says it's used to treat certain serious illnesses.
If there was a gap there, I apologize. I think the servers are being DDoSed again. Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I must be returning to my stall. I don't know when, but I know my children will return, and I must work hard if I'm to give us better lives.
Such confidence, madame.
Let us return to Idleshire for now. Recent events have given me much to ponder.
Alright. Back to Idleshire we go. Oh yeah, the servers are definitely not happy tonight.
Dekumon, ashamed though I am to admit this, I'm no longer certain of the truth. It wasn't Loifa and his accomplices who sought Moose Magoi, but Master Faldrant. No, what the fugitives want is Master Faldrant himself. Clearly they bear a grievance against him. If those despicable rumors were true, and one of ours was actually... But the Forum was adamant in their denial, and they surely wouldn't... My mind is running amok. Forgive me, but I need a moment to rein in my thoughts.
Well, a moment is all you get, ma'am, because we're off to the next quest. poisoned gift.
Dekumon, pray forgive my earlier bewilderment. If you do not mind, I would review the situation as it stands. We've been laboring under the assumption that Loifa and his companions have come to Eorzea to further enhance themselves in their pursuit of forbidden power. To that end, they seek to procure Mus Malloy, which they would use in conjunction with the Soul and Soul Crystal. But it wasn't the Musk Malloy they wanted. No, what they wanted was the man who wanted it, Master Fulgent. Using the herb as a lead, they went to the Arboretum in anticipation of their quarry's arrival, and failing to find him there, they made their way to Lost Hope. Such is my theory at any rate. What do you make of all this?
Loifa and his companions aren't criminals, they're victims. Loifa's a madman, and a fool beside. No, I think I'm gonna go back on my original theory and say Foyden is actually the Lost Master who did the experiment originally.
So you think so too? There's something else, Dekumon. The rumors I mentioned of a Charlian healer who conducted heinous procedures on live subjects. After sharing recent developments with Command, they've reopened the investigation, and have, to our considerable shock and surprise, confirmed that there appears to be some truth to them after all. The villain went to great lengths to conceal his operation, and thus did he manage to elude the authorities for years. The man's identity is yet to be conclusively ascertained, but we do have a suspect, a sage who disappeared from Charlian's shortly before our fugitives first appeared, a sage by the name of Gildevane.
Yeah, like I said, I think our guy is Gildevane.
Yes, the same Gildevane who took Mahad and Ansel into his care, I expect. If they were victims of his experiments, then they would have every reason to follow him to the ends of the world. While much of this is conjecture, it goes far towards explaining that which we know. So, let us proceed on this assumption, and have the truth from the man at the heart of recent incidents, Fulgent. Now, according to the apothecary, 'twas a merchant in Aleport who introduced them. If we can find this merchant, we may also find Fulgent. To Vilbrand!
To Vilbrand! Well, we're here.
So, this is Airport, one of Vilbrand's foremost training hubs. I should like to take in the sights. But that must wait. We have work to do.
Alright, let's find this merchant.
We must try to find this merchant before Fulgent does. As I recall, the man deals in Thavnarian wares. Let us begin by...
Healer! Send for a healer!
Let us begin by dealing with this problem.
You're a healer? Good. You got some badly hurt folk just outside. Attacked by the looks of it. Can you go and tend to them?
Yes, I can do that. There's my nod.
Might as be whoever did this is still near, so watch yourself. I'm gonna raise the alarm. I thought I was doing that already.
Damn, 2 nods. Uh-oh. It's Loifa. Who knocked him on his ass?
What in the world happened here?
Good question. Very good question. Better question, where are the other 2?
We're too late to help the merchant. But Loifa, you can still save him. Yet our earlier speculation was simply that, speculation. We do not know for certain what he and his companions seek to accomplish. What we do know, however, is that they took a life in Charlian. They are murderers. I know it's not my place to pass judgment, but they took her from me. My mother.
Oh, I knew there was a personal stake in this.
He was right. I am a fool. Thought I was strong enough to keep my feelings out of it.
Loifa protected me. I owe him. Loifa can't tell us anything if he's dead. So, better to save him.
Yes. We cannot have justice without the truth. For my mother, and all the others who have suffered, not least of all.
So, let me heal him.
Forgive me my indecision, Dekumon. Please, render Loifa your aid.
Alright. Man, we are just cramming the nods in. Alright, use diagnosis. Here, have a diagnosis, sir. I diagnose you with a severe ass whooping.
Are you alright?
Mahad and Ansel. Where are they?
I'm the foggiest. They weren't here.
They were not here when we arrived. Only the merchant. It was too late for him, but Dekumon was able to save you.
So, care to explain?
Will you tell us what happened? Who was it that attacked you?
Gildevane, who else? That bastard is still out there because of you. And now...
Oh my god, I didn't realize our girl was heterochromatic.
So it is as we had suspected. Valdrent is Gildevane.
Ha!
Called it.
Finally ready to accept it, are you? He can change his face and his name, but there's no changing the monster he is. Still masquerading as a kind-hearted healer, a wolf in sheep's clothing who preys upon the vulnerable for his vile experiments.
So you were indeed his test subjects. I'm sorry. Had I known, I...
Save your apology. It won't bring Mahad and Ansel back. When we confronted Gildevane, they shielded me from his magic. He must have taken them. I couldn't do anything. For all the power and the sacrifice, I couldn't do a damn thing.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I was born with the disease of the lungs. As I grew, so too did it worsen, until I had but a few moons left to live. It was then that Gildevane appeared before us, before me and my master. With the wisdom of Charlian, he could cure me, he said. Having believed for so long that I never had a chance, I wasn't sure how to feel, but my master was overjoyed. And seeing that joy, well, for the first time, I wanted to live. For him. For me. But we were fooled. In the guise of treatment, Gildevane subjected me to a dangerous procedure to fortify my ether. I wasn't the only one. There were others, so many others. But one after another, they disappeared until only a few of us remained.
The lucky ones.
We who survived had been more than cured. We'd been given unnatural powers. I was twice as strong as any man, and could channel magics with ease. For the good it did. I was still no match for Gildevane and his tricks. Worse still, I couldn't protect Mahad and Ansel. If this life is my reward for all the suffering and sacrifice, I'd have been better off dead.
Oof. Whatever life you have is still a life. Ah! Son of a bitch. Okay, back where we're supposed to be. Yeesh. Like I said, the servers are not in a good state right now. Somebody is definitely DDoSing them. Whatever life you have is still a life, and you owe it to the others to make the most of it. Mahad and Ansel still need you. You can't give up now. Come on, man. The others still need your help. And you've been clearly doing this to try and help them.
Help me, please.
Oh.
I want to save them, but I can't do it alone. I need help, so please.
Yeah, we'll definitely help you out, buddy. So to no one's surprise, Sir Top Hat is the villain.
If Gildevane went to the trouble of taking Mahad and Ansel, it can only mean one thing. He means to experiment on them again. We can't let that happen. We have to find and save them.
Wait, even if we managed to ascertain Gildevane's whereabouts, the fact remains that the three of you together couldn't overpower him. We cannot expect to fare much better. In all likelihood, he himself is also enhanced. If we are to confront him, we must have a foolproof plan. Do you not agree, Dekumon?
Uh-huh. Oh, we love these little small nods today, don't we?
Very well.
For now, I ask that you return to Idleshire. I will join you there after briefing the Yellow Jackets on the situation.
We also love our numerous nods. Because my goodness, we are trying to get every nod in that we can just for these 6 quests. And now Life is over here hanging out in Idleshire.
Tidings from Command, Dekumon. They have confirmed that Gildevane used Mus Malloy for his procedures. Despite his attempt to destroy all evidence of his crimes, traces of the herb were found in his laboratory. Furthermore, no record exists of a healer named Valdenet. If ever there was any doubt it was a false identity, there is none now.
In hindsight, we should have tried to explain everything to you, but we didn't know who to trust. And admittedly, the enhancements did kind of jack up our aggression a little bit.
Even if you had attempted to convince me, I doubt I would have listened. I saw what I wanted to see, believed what I needed to believe. Even with the mounting evidence, I wavered over whether we should save you. My mother would have been ashamed to see what I'd become. I took up the shield because I wanted to protect all life, just as she did to her dying breath.
Your mother was a warrior like you?
She was a healer. The soul crystal you took, it was hers.
Then, the woman that day was your mother? Gildevane had already fled Sharlayan. We were attempting to escape when one of our comrades collapsed in pain. Someone chanced to see us, another sage at Viz's Technon. Suspicious though we must have looked, she rushed to our aid without hesitation. But our companion, he flew into a frenzy and we couldn't stop him. I tried to save her. The gods know I did, but at the last of her strength, she pressed the crystal into my hand. Forgive me.
There is not to forgive. She did what she always had done, what she believed was right. If she had any regrets, it would doubtless be that she couldn't help you sooner. As for the crystal, she clearly wished for you to have it. She must have seen something in you in that moment. 'Tis my hope that you will carry on her legacy and fight for the future of all lives.
The future of all lives?
I shall dedicate my efforts to locating Gildevane. Until I do, please continue practicing your skills, the better to be prepared for when we face him.
I can do that. Oh look, my practice is over because we're up to the next quest. Pledge of Hope.
Dekumon, you'll be pleased to hear that in response to my latest report, my superiors have decided to spare no resource in the hunt for Gildevane. A remarkable change of policy, given how they once considered the rumors to warrant only a cursory investigation before being dismissed. But in any event, with their assistance, it's only a matter of time before we find our man. While we await developments, I ask that you continue honing your skills, the better contend with Gildevane when the time comes.
I can't stand to be idle. I will join you, if you're not adverse.
I'm not.
No, not at all. We would welcome it, in fact. Dekumon can go no further with my limited knowledge. He would benefit from your guidance, and I dare say you stand to gain from the experience as well.
So we're gonna hang out with Loifa for this quest, huh?
As to how you might train, may I suggest lending a helping hand to the locals? The Dravanian hinterlands are home to many treasure hunters. Theirs is a dangerous line of work, and they often find themselves in trouble. If you speak with their representative, Midnight Dew, she should be able to direct you to fellows who may require assistance.
You're familiar with this Midnight Dew, yes? Lead the way.
Oh, I'm definitely familiar with her, but I can never remember what her voice is. Hello, Miss Dew.
He's with you, I take it? Something I can help you with?
Yeah. You need any help around here? Anyone need healing?
Oh, you want to help us? Aye, well, it's true enough. Wanted to make quick coin, as some bite off more than they can chew. As a matter of fact, a few hunters have yet to return, and I had mind to go and look for them. Reckon you could take care of it in my stead?
Yep, we can.
Much obliged. Some especially nasty fiends have been out and about of late, and I'm hoping our friends haven't run afoul of them. Friends, I say, but we're more like family, and family looks after family.
Aye, that they do.
Watch yourselves out there, eh? And thanks again.
Look at this. 3 nods and 1 cutscene. We were just trying to rush through this.
To think that by subjecting me to the procedure, Gildevane gave me the ability to wield sage magic, the power to heal and to harm. And I will repay his gift by doing just that. With his death, his victims will finally be able to move on. But those are thoughts for another day. Let us be off and see if we can't find these hunters, and any fiends that may be stalking them.
No, 4 nods! 4 nods! Alright, looks like we got ourselves a fiend. It's just a big bug. What's the problem here, This thing isn't that threatening. Even if I am kind of underpowered right now. Oops, excuse me. And again. So you just don't hit that hard. Just takes a few reliable shots. There we go. He's down. Diagnosis for the wounded treasure hunter.
Thank you. I thought I'd be able to handle the fiends. Oh, how wrong I was. I owe you my life, and you can be sure I'll sing your praises to all who listen. Fare you well.
Off you go, ma'am.
I'm glad we could help her. Spare her family the sorrow. Come on, let us continue.
Oh, we got more. We've got more. Oh, we got two of them this time. Myself a shield here. I might actually be able to get myself an adder sting. Oh man, hit me. You can't hit me. All he did was slow my ass. And I fixed it.
A terrible wound. This is no time for training. I'll take care of it. Are you alright?
What? I'm alive. How?
Did nobody here in this world know about healing magic? I swear, half the people are so surprised that it works.
Was it you?
Yes, well, you were in a bad way, and I...
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. My wife, she's with child. Our firstborn. I wanted to earn as much coin as I could to provide for my family. But in my haste, I got reckless. Took on jobs that were beyond me. But thanks to you, I still have my life, and my family still have me. No more stupid risks. I won't squander the future you've given us. My thanks again, and 12 bless you, sir.
Loifa looks stunned. It's like the first time anyone's ever thanked him.
He's got a lot to live for, doesn't he? You know, I used to dream about the future I knew I'd never see. About overcoming my illness and protecting the forest as a wood warder. It's the duty of Vera men. I wanted to repay my people for not giving up on me, my tribe, and my master.
But
I allowed myself to hope when I went with Gildevane, until the dream died once and for all in his laboratory, alongside those who were sacrificed in the pursuit of his twisted ambition.
oof.
For the betterment of mankind, that depraved fiend took everything from me. Since then, I have been bent upon revenge, save that there was no purpose for my sage's power. But since meeting you and Lala, I feel as though I'm beginning to understand why this soul crystal was given to me. I hope that all might live to know a better tomorrow. There's warmth and comfort in that, and a purpose. I won't fall again, not when my friends, my family, need me. Come what may, I will protect them. For that purpose and no other will I use my power. This I swear upon the crystal.
Well, good for you.
Soon we must confront Gildevane. If we're to triumph, we must trust each other with our lives. Are you prepared to trust yours to me?
Yes, and I'll protect you too. I'll do the best a fool can, yeah. We'll keep each other safe. And Lala, too.
Heh, I'm counting on you. Just to see if you can keep up. Well, I believe that's enough training for one day. Let's head back to Idleshire. Hopefully Lala's allies have made progress.
I'm sure they have. Alright, we back, Lala.
Ah, you're both back. Good. I've news to share regarding the hunt for Gildevane. First of all, we've located the villain. With the aid of a fellow operative, we've measured all their activity in a cave in the Dravinian Forelands.
Measured unusual, sorry.
This is where he's made his base, and holds Mahad and Ansel. The two are alive, but more than that we could not ascertain.
Sounds like we need to get rolling.
Hold on, my friends. We're coming to save you.
We've also learned more about Gildevain himself from an acquaintance of his in yesteryear.
Oh?
According to said acquaintance, after graduating from the studium, Gildevain completed further studies in various fields, semantics most notably. For his skill and knowledge, he was made a professor of the faculty, and it was there that he met his wife, a fellow researcher and talented sage in her own right. But one day, she fell gravely ill. Healers of various persuasions attempted to treat her, but her condition deteriorated rapidly, and she passed away not a week later. Gildevain was not the same man after that.
That's not surprising.
Whatever tragedy he has known, I can muster no sympathy for him. Nor would you if you had seen the madness in his eyes, and the malice in his voice. Mark my words, if it wasn't for his wife that he mourned, but the loss of a valuable resource, that is all people are to Gildevain.
So it seems, and whatever reason he may have had, he cannot be permitted to continue his depraved experiments. That being said, we cannot storm his cave just yet. His knowledge of semantics makes him a dangerous opponent, and we must be amply prepared. To that end, I have been working on a countermeasure, but it will take a little longer to complete. Meanwhile, I must ask for your patience and your faith. As much as I wish to save Mahad and Ansel, it would be meaningless if we lost anyone in the process. So please, believe in me.
Fine. We'll wait. Got a couple levels.
Alright, I'll wait. And when all is ready, we'll go and rescue Mahad and Ansel.
I keep worrying the server's gonna crap again. Alright, last quest. Life Ephemeral, Path Eternal.
My apologies for the wait. The countermeasure is ready. As it is quite delicate, however, I will hold on to it until the moment of reckoning. Good. Let us make for Gildevain's lair at once.
Has there been any further word on Mahad and Ansel?
My fellow operative reports that your friends are still alive, and together we will ensure that they remain so.
Thank you. Though to me they are more than just friends, they are family.
Our destination lies in the northeast of Dravanian Forelands, where the Sulmar foothills meet the 100 Throws. The cave entrance is just west of the spring.
Understood. I'll go on ahead and scout out the area.
Alright. And I'll be there shortly. Well, I am definitely not surprised that this is a duty calls.
This is it, Dekumon. Gildevain's lair. Remember, our chief concern is Mahad and Ansel's safety. As to the countermeasure, it is a set of garments imbued with a special enchantment to shield you from Gildevain's influence. Should the worst come to the worst, it will keep you safe, and our hopes alive. As I mentioned, they are rather delicate, but I guarantee that they will last you this one battle. When you're ready to sally forth, I will have you change into them.
During the battle, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will affect. Oh, that's cute.
So, are you ready, Dekumon?
Alright, let's see it. Ah. I've been given artifact armor.
Mahad! Ansel!
Hold up.
What have you done to them, you bastard?
Oh my, such anger, when you should instead feel joy for your friends. They have the opportunity to contribute to mankind's future. For the frailty of our flesh, so much knowledge and skill and experience are forever lost. An unconscionable and unacceptable waste. A lasting solution to the problem will not come without additional sacrifice. 'Tis unavoidable. Oh, but you, my friend, you are an invaluable living specimen, and I give thanks for the opportunity to study you further.
You monster! How many lives have been lost and torn apart at your twisted whims?
Oh, you played the part of the indignant moralist so well. Pity. As a fellow Charlie, I held out hope that you at least would come to appreciate my vision. Alas, you are as short-sighted as the rest. Oh, but no matter. You can yet serve as a purpose, as a benchmark for my progress. Oh yes, all the elements are present for a test of strength. Mahard, Ansel, kill these suffragist fools.
Hold on, my friends. We'll save you.
It should be possible to break Guild Event's control. We just need to find an opening. As for you, I would thank you to never call me a fellow Charlian. It sickens me to think that you are a compatriot.
Oh my, the animosity is fairly palpable. I'd best make myself scarce.
Oh, crap. I'm supposed to finish the questline if he gets away. That's a new one. Sage's Wisdom. Shielded from the effects of craniotomy. Ah, yes. I know they're not in their right minds. Come on. Come on. I do wish these were voiced. Alright, first things first, Cardia. Give her one of those, set me up, and dot this bitch. Whew, we are definitely doing some work there. That was spicy. Are these pickups? They're not pickups. I need a spot that I'm not going to get blasted. Whew, that's smarted. Both alive. It's under a third. We're doing good. And here comes our black mage. Shield her up. Damn conviction towers to play with now.
I didn't actually do anything, that was surprising.
And then we get the fuck away. They do make this a tough fight, I'll give them that. Oh, great. Now Ansel's back up. Ow. Okay, there goes my Hound. And there goes Ansel. But I didn't see no duty complete.
Maud! Hansel! Forgive me. I didn't want to hurt you.
Oh, there he is. I knew that was too easy.
Don't seem you possess a heightened affinity for the sage's art. That I should be blessed with such fine specimens for my research. We must see what else you could do. Yes, yes, we must.
I think the only thing you're gonna watch him do is hand you your freaking pasty ass.
Watch out! What? I don't remember casting. Oh, right. Other sage.
You have a promise to keep. Now we're even. I do not like this thing over my eyes. I'm sorry.
I won't fail. Not again.
Oh, I think that was fall, not fail.
Through all the suffering and sacrifice, I'm still here. I'm still alive. And so long as I live, I refuse to let anyone else die on me. What say you, Mahoud, Ansel? As if you need to ask.
Where do we go? We follow. You know this.
I believe in you too, Loifa. And you and Dekumon both.
Gildervain, you wanted to see what else we could do, right? Then come and find out!
Marvelous! Absolutely marvelous! Do not hold back, my dear subjects, for neither shall I. For the betterment of mankind, let us transcend the limits of our flesh together! Oh, by the way, I'm a Resident Evil villain!
Holy shit, I was joking! He literally did just turn himself into a monster. Alright, let's deal with this. Cannot believe he turned himself into a freaking monster. Well, yeah, I suppose I can. Alright, give everybody free shields. And blast his ass. Oh, I don't like that. Can we intercept? We cannot. Oh, I gotta heal her ass. Oh, I see. Works better if I actually have him focus targeted. And actually was healing would also be nice. that. Everybody getting close, so I kind of want to, yeah. It's down a quarter. Ow. Woo. Oh, there was a big ass lag spike there. All right, let's try this again with a little less lag this time, please, game. Load up for bear and lay waste. Make sure his ass is focus targeted too, just for good measure. Right. Left. Auto attacks are starting to add up. Too bad that only works on limit. Skip that line. Okay, we're getting close to the point where we dropped out last time. I'm just gonna throw all the fucking buffs out. At least I got plenty of free shields there. Yeah, that's the spell. The one my brain is protected from. Yeah, see? I unfucked it. Well, how do I undo this? Oh, I see. Gotta go after these. With a little bit of speed here. I'm trying to break the no-liths. Okay, that one's done. These two assholes are hitting me like crazy. On. Alright, that one's down. One left. Get blasting, Lifa. There we go. Fresh barrier for everybody. Fresh dot for the jerk. character I'm trying to heal here. Gonna do left and right again. Yeah, he is left-right scalpel. Okay, so we're doing both. Why you guys think you have to go that far over? Why can't I was gonna say, why can't I target your ass? Still over a third. This guy is tanky. Man, I'm starting to zone out here. This fight is dragging. Jesus Christ, you got wrecked there. Emergency heals. Gotta love them. Oh, I'm out of Adder Skulls. That's not good. Doing left right again, huh? This bitch has 17%. I am so sick and tired of you, buddy. I don't think I'm far enough over. I was not far enough over. Whew. Under 10. Ow. I swear that thing hits the tanks harder. Speaking of, good night, sweet bitch. Whew. Good lord, that was a long fight. It didn't help I had to do the first part all over again, too. Is he finally done? Oh, good. I half thought we killed him. But I'd rather he go back to Garlean. I don't think Leufel wants him to go, though. What are we waiting for? Let's kill him and have him done with it.
No, Ansel. It should be Leufel's decision.
The power I have, born of untold sacrifice. I swore that I would use it only to protect life, not take it. But for you, I'll make an exception. Bye! Gildevan will face justice back in his homeland, where he committed his most heinous crimes. I'm sorry, my friends. Lala, this crystal is your mother's, and it rightfully belongs to you.
It's already where it belongs. Through your deeds, bring honor to my mother's memory. I will strive to do the same, with my trusty sword and shield.
Ah, she says you've earned it.
With your blessing, I hereby take Gildevan into custody. He will be transported back to Garlean, where he will be tried by the Forum. While I tend to the necessary arrangements, you should return to Idleshire and have a rest. I'll join you anon.
Okay. Oh, no, not for me, huh?
This mercy is more than you deserve, but you will answer for your crimes. Every last one.
Oh, well, that was freaking annoying, but we finally did it.
When I set out from Charlean, I wanted to reclaim my mother's soul crystal. Wanted it as a memento to remember her by. But I've come to realize that there's no better way to remember her than by the legacy of her deeds in life. She was the gentlest and noblest of women, one who never flinched in the face of danger when someone was in need of succor. And I will endeavor to do honor to that legacy by rising to the defense of those in need of protection. This includes Loifa and his friends, so, in case you worry for them, don't. You should return to Idleshire as well. Gods know that you deserve a rest too.
Definitely. Alright. Let's get this turned in and call it a day. Huh. Where's she at? Where's Lala?
You took your time. Let me guess. You were talking with your superiors and making arrangements to send us all back to Charlean as well.
I don't answer to Charlean, so don't talk to me.
Oh, we had a long and difficult conversation, I must confess.
Her, on the other hand, yeah, she definitely has the authority to send you all back to, Charlean.
Though they were pleased that Gildevain would be returning to Charlean, alive no less, they were deeply disappointed to hear that the fugitives escaped, and that despite my best efforts, I could not pick up their trail again.
Aww.
Though I don't exactly mistrust the Forum, I do have reason to believe that they knew more about Gildevain's activities than they let on. Perhaps they were hoping for a resolution that wouldn't see the sordid details of his experiments brought to light. But now it's all going to be out in the open, and your innocence has been made plain. My superiors will no longer think to pursue you. You are free to begin anew, which is the very least that you deserve after all you have suffered.
Well now, you're surprisingly reasonable for a mole-headed Charlean.
I beg your pardon. A simple thank you would have sufficed.
I never asked for my powers, but fate has decreed that I have them. And I will use them as they were intended, and fight for the future of all lives. I'll also seek a cure for the procedure's side effects. And when I succeed, my friends will finally be able to return home, safe in the knowledge that they won't lose control again.
Oh, we can't thank you enough for coming to our aid.
Oi, if it weren't for you, we would have been dead or worse. We'd all but given up on ourselves and lived only for revenge. But you've given us a second chance and we won't waste it.
We'll see that you don't.
We'll aid Loifa in his research, of course, and it'll be as much for his sake as ours. For all his bravado, he can't stand to be alone.
What?
Oi, we thought that Vera man prefers solitude, but not our Loifa. Deep down, he's a lonely little boy.
Family indeed. As a little girl, I regarded the sages of Eld with awe. In the tales, all was stern, nigh mythical figures, untouchable in their virtues and ideals.
But they're just people like everyone else.
But the more I think on it, the more I'm convinced that these legends cannot have been so unlike us. No, they were ordinary folk who bore great love for friends and family, and that love extended to all life. Now more than ever, I see this love in my dear departed mother, and though I still have much more to learn, ever will I endeavor to do her proud. Thank you, Dekumon. I couldn't have learned these lessons or accomplished my mission without you. As our work is done, our time together is over, but I shall linger in Eorzea a while, and hope to see more of you and hear your tales.
Oh. And there we are. That's the Sage quest line complete. And of course we have to have one skill. The ardent desire to protect has shown through and given me Penheimer, which I was abusing in that fight. Alright. I suppose I am owed this as well. Entry 1. A young child was brought in today. So very young to be suffering so. But if anyone can save her, 'tis we sages of Physis Technon. And save her we will. Though it took many days and repeated treatments, we have managed to stabilize our most recent patient. We adapted the Eorzea spell as my clever husband proposed, and it worked wonders. His brilliance truly belies his youth. Despite being 50 years my junior, he has already achieved so much. Aww. The child has taken a turn for the worse. Her corporeal ether wanes at an alarming rate and she cannot keep food down, having vomited all she has been given. Though we are able to keep her with us, it is not but a stopgap measure. I reviewed past cases in all existing literature but found no effective treatment. Yet there must be something we can do, something that no one has yet thought to try. Musmaloi may be the answer. We Vera have used this medicinal herb since ancient times. Though potentially poisonous through refinement, we should be able to suppress the adverse effects. Oh. The Musmaloi has arrived. As expected, it is highly effective in strengthening one's ether, but so too does a poison. We must find a way to separate its beneficial constituents, else it cannot be administered for any extended period. We administered a diluted extract of Musmaloi after the patient fell unconscious. Though she awakened a few hours later, she was extremely agitated, and it took several people to subdue her. We can no longer dismiss the inherent risks in the treatment. We must submit a report to the studium on the dangers of Musmaloi, ere someone else repeats our mistake. The pain has returned, worse than before. The disease eats away at me, and I fear I do not have much time left. Yet there's still so much to do, so very much. To my shame, I collapsed while treating the child. I do not recall ever seeing my husband so distressed. Touched though I am, I'd rather he didn't fuss over me. He knows my prognosis. As sages, it is our duty to fight for the future of all lives. Soon I will no longer be able to fight this fight, but it is my hope that someone will carry on in my stead. To that end, I, Hatia, will pour myself into this soul crystal. My love, in case this is my last chance, I want you to know that I am glad I met you. You made me the happiest woman, and even should I be reborn. The rest of the page has been torn away. Aww. Entries in another hand. Gone, 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 to dust and dirt. A future cut short for no reason but that her body failed her. But the child lives. She may still serve a purpose. I have acquired a subject with a tolerance for Musmaloi, a Vera who has taken the herb from childhood. Should I finally put the cavalcade of failures behind me and succeed, it will be a great step forward for all mankind. The Jinjal woman continues to sniff around, too curious by half. I shall have to find a more private place to continue my work. And if she persists, well, it will be on her own head. Who should I meet today but an adventurer who has your soul crystal? I would be lying if I were to say I wasn't disappointed that you chose a vagabond over me. But no matter, I will continue my work, and I pray, my love, that one day you will forgive the man I've had to become. Damn. Well, my friends, that is all the time I have for today. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean job listings, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.